Hello everyone, today I will talk about my subject BSBFIM601 Manage Finance. So first thing I need to talk is about develop a sales budget, profit budget, cash flow budget, and debtor aging. So in my slide, you can see about 3 tables I already showed you. Yeah, about profit budget. We got some sales, gross profit, expense. For example, is accounting fees, interest expense, bank charge, depreciation, insurance, store supply, advertising, cleaning, repair, and maintenance. Yeah. Yeah, in here you guys can see my cash flow budget and also age budget. Now I talk about develop a budget note. So the first thing we need to know is identification of reason for previous profit and loss. So according to start statement of financial performance is showing the company's profit kept increasing. The gross profit of company was slowly growing up. In addition, the gross profit of stock and it decreased 2% when compared with 2019 and 20. Higher gross profits were reported also reflect a 9% higher in revenue. The main reason on the above is that stock becomes a leading company in home appliance retailer and also expanding company from one store to a chain of store in Brisbane. The second thing is comment on the effectiveness of existing financial management approach. So the current the current accounting software that the company used to manage data is Microsoft Excel. The downside of Excel is that it depends on manual data entry and sometimes the result in Excel will be inaccurate. This software can also lead to damage for the company from simple errors and take a long time to find the mistake and fix it. Next is owner assumptions and base that have been made or used to form budget. So own figures with inflation will increase with an expected inflation rate of 4%. Gross profit decreased by 1%, which will help maintain the sales ground in difficult trading. About any relevant note regarding implementation and monitoring of budget expenditure. So using surveys to monitor budget performance. Review some type of survey used in budget monitoring. So accept the 3 types of survey question used to check budget. Also We can use base record to monitor budget expenditure. So about explanation of the required legislative requirement of financial management. So reporting and contributing to superannuation. Business need to comply with the Corporations Act 2001 sets out statutory requirement for financial reporting. About review of two types of digital technology that can be used for financial management. So two types of digital technology should be recommended to start to replacement the old system is MIOB, and Zero. So Zero is very useful software for business, which rich features Zero has become popular with users. Zero has a total of 3 programs for use to choose. About MYOB, so through the center in MYOB, the business will manage own sales process, including quote, contract, receipt printing, and financial invoice insurance. The next part is identify the current statutory requirement for tax compliance and list the calculate the tax liabilities for stock PT LTD under taxation legislation. Current statutory requirement for tax compliance. So we got a good and service tax, GST, income tax, payroll tax, pay-as-you-go tax, superannuation, and worker compensation. About explain how to apply the following principle of accounting in developing the budget required for this tax. So matching, first thing is matching principle. So the approach principle is one of the basic guidelines in accounting. Relevant rules require the company to report expense on its income statement for the period in which the related revenue are earned. So apply this principle in budgeting by determining the time the cost is expected to be spent. Estimated expense and revenue are classified on the basis of accuracy and divided by previous in the budget table. So we got accounting group and time period. So next is performance. So compare financial performance of the organization to industry benchmark. So based on key benchmarks range for company with more than 1 million annual turnover. So cost of sales turnover is 55% to 61%. Average cost of sale is 58%. Total expense over is 91% to 96%, and average total expense is 93%. the company cost of sale turnover equal. uh, so uh, about recommendation. So ask all employee in the company to sign the time sheets and specify the start time and time to work. On purchase receipt must be signed by assigned personnel to ensure the manager can follow up. Use the notebook to monitoring cash and check cash use in the drawers. Track and manage all transactions made and record in ledger account. Make sure the collation of company books and third-party bank statement is done. And also authorize the number of senior accountant to track debt history and check and send monthly reminders to avoid prolonging the debt status. Next part is the planning for revised budget, effectively managing contingencies and issues that have been identified in feedback and monitoring the budget. So we got evaluation. So financial management software is a big problem for the company, and it needs to be truly addressed to help the company manage its finance in the best way. Start college. Want to change to a new accounting software, so it will help the company can easily estimate the future profit. That means at least 20 employees request access to financial system with the desire to continue using the system during next 3 years to 5 years. Current financial management software is not sufficient to meet its needs in analyzing company revenue and cost. This created problems such as poor budget and inaccurate analysis, which lead to the inability to determine the right and timely action. So that's all for my presentation. So thank you for listening. Thank you so much.